Hello and welcome to Each on News. This video allows you to listen to 10 real-world news stories and online reactions in English. Today, we will cover the following topics. 4 toy makers unveil wrapped Omoka no Machi station, new Chikawa figures featuring Usagi and Momanga available for pre-order, China's travel advisory sparks over 540,000 cancellations to Japan, male supervisor sues subordinate for sullen harassment and settles for 30,000 yen, Fukushima's Akabeko barricade becomes viral hit, selling 500 units to individuals, Hakodate Christmas Fantasy 2025 features sea tree and daily fireworks, J.F. Miyagi's Seafood Feast Tacos wins 11th Fish One Grand Prix. China's civil servant exam hits record high with 98 applicants per position. White House launches media offenders page to criticize news outlets. Coupang, South Korea's largest online retailer, leaks personal data of 33.7 million users, goes unnoticed for 5 months. First, I will present 10 real news stories in English. I will then introduce excerpts from message boards and social media in Japan and abroad that show online reactions to the news. At the end of the video, I will explain key phrases used in the news with example sentences. Now, let's get started. Our first topic is 4 toy makers unveiled wrapped Omocha no Machi station. On November 27, 2025, a ceremony was held to celebrate the new design of Omocha no Machi Station on the Tobu Utsunomiya Line in Mibu, Tochigi Prefecture. Approximately 100 people attended the event, including the mayor of Mibu, executives from Tobu Railway, representatives from 4 major toy companies, and local elementary school students and kindergarten children. The project is part of Mibu's 70th anniversary celebrations and aims to revitalize the area and attract tourists by highlighting its identity as a major center for toy manufacturing. The station was first named Omocha no Machi, which means Toy Town, in 1965 due to the large number of toy-related companies in the vicinity. 4 companies collaborated on the station's new wrapping design: Bandai, Takara Tomy, Epoch, and Tomitech. Bandai was responsible for the east side of the station, featuring characters from its Tamagotchi series. Takara Tomy decorated the west side with its famous brands, including Licca-chan, Playrail, and Tamika. Epoch designed the interior of the station, such as the waiting room, while Tomitech, a local company, participated in the overall planning of the project. The area is also home to at least 2 toy-related facilities, the Mibu Toy Museum and the Omocha no Machi Bandai Museum. This collaboration between the local government, a railway company, and 4 private businesses creates a unified toy town concept, integrating the station, its design, and nearby attractions. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Toy Town Station has suddenly turned into Tamagotchi Station.
Toy Town Station got so cute. Also, FYI, the Toy Town police box near the station is secretly cute too.
I heard Toy Town Station turned into Tamagotchi Station, so I came to see it. It was even more Tamagotchi Station than I expected.
The next topic is new Chikawa figures featuring Usagi and Momanga available for pre-order. New collectible figures from the popular series Chikawa have been announced. The series is based on a manga by the illustrator Nagano, which has over 4.38 million followers on the social media platform X as of November 2025. The new products are from the manufacturer Gray Parker Service Co. Ltd. and are part of their GPS Box brand. There are two distinct lines in this release: the Chikawa GPS Box Usagi Dorake figure collection and the Chikawa GPS Box Momonga Dorake figure collection. Each line features 6 unique figures, making for a total of 12 different types. The Usagi figures measure up to approximately 104 millimeters in width and 48 millimeters in depth. The Momonga figures are up to 80 millimeters in height, 75 millimeters in width, and 50 millimeters in depth. Each figure comes with a base that is about 11 millimeters high, 78 millimeters wide, and 80 millimeters deep. A special feature allows the 6 bases from each set to be connected to form a circle. The figures are made from a combination of materials, including PVC, transparent ABS, regular ABS, and nylon. A single blind box, which contains 1 random figure, is priced at 1,320 yen, including tax. A box containing all 6 types from one collection is available for 7,920 yen. Therefore, fans can collect all 12 figures by purchasing 1 box of each for a total of 15,840 yen. The pre-order period was held on the official Chikawa Market e-commerce site starting from 11 a.m. on Thursday, November 27, 2025, and closing at 12 p.m. on Tuesday, December 3, 2025. The products are scheduled to begin shipping in late March 2026, approximately 4 months after the pre-order period began. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
This is a full-on traffic jam of cuteness.
So it's only Asagi-sama and Momonga, huh? Maybe more will come later. Also, where's the Hachiwara-only lottery?
Usagi, Momonga. All over figures announced. Smile and face sparkles. Singles, 1,320 yen. Random. Box is 7,920 yen with a guaranteed complete set.
The next topic is China's travel advisory sparks over 540,000 cancellations to Japan. On November 14, 2025, the Chinese government issued a stern warning advising its citizens to refrain from traveling to Japan. This advisory followed a statement by Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi on November 7th regarding a potential Taiwan contingency, which Beijing called a blatant provocation. Within about a week of the announcement, Chinese media reported that over 540,000 airline tickets to Japan had been canceled by Chinese carriers alone. In the first 9 months of 2025, Chinese visitors numbered approximately 7.48 million, accounting for over 20% of all international tourists to Japan. The sudden travel advisory has raised significant concerns for Japan's tourism industry. However, the on-the-ground impact appears mixed. While some group tours have been canceled, individual tourists are still visiting popular spots. In interviews, some Chinese tourists in Tokyo and Osaka stated they would continue their trips, separating politics from personal travel. Conversely, some Chinese residents in Japan have canceled their flights home, fearing uncertainty about their return. The financial markets reacted swiftly. On November 17th, Shiseido's stock price temporarily dropped by 11%, highlighting the risks for companies with high dependency on Chinese sales, which for Shiseido is 25%, plus an additional 11% from duty-free sales to tourists. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
If one country's advisory can vaporize a big chunk of demand in 2 weeks, that wasn't tourism strategy. That was just riding a China bubble with no hedge.
Everyone kept saying, inbound, inbound, but half the plan was basically pray that Beijing stays in a good mood, which is the opposite of risk management.
Calling the reaction calm just means the operators who survive already shifted to a portfolio of guests from Asia, the West, and domestic demand. The rest are now paying tuition for ignoring concentration risk.
The next topic is male supervisor sues subordinate for sullen harassment and settles for 30,000 yen. A unique harassment lawsuit in a Tochigi prefectural municipality has concluded with a settlement. According to a Mainichi Shimbun report, a male employee in his 30s filed a lawsuit in the spring of 2025 against a female subordinate for what is known as sullen harassment. The man claimed that the woman's hostile attitude caused him mental and physical distress, ultimately forcing him to take a leave of absence from work. The workplace was a small 3-person team where the man was the direct supervisor of the woman. The alleged harassment did not involve typical power harassment behaviors like shouting or violence. Instead, it consisted of non-verbal actions. For instance, when the man asked the woman for the numerical basis of her work, she would reportedly click her tongue in an overtly displeased manner. Other behaviors included turning her face away when spoken to and making comments loud enough for others to hear, such as, "I don't even want to see his face." The accumulation of these actions led the man to seek medical attention, and he was diagnosed with an adjustment disorder. The case was eventually resolved when the woman agreed to pay a settlement of 30,000 yen. While the amount is small, the case is significant because it recognizes that persistent negative attitudes and nonverbal hostility can constitute illegal harassment. The case highlights the need for companies and government offices to address sullen harassment as a legitimate workplace issue in their training programs. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
The second half of the article is wild. He asks a lawyer, gets told there's no precedent, so they don't want the case, then uses AI to write the complaint and files pro se. The other side, annoyed at dealing with someone without a lawyer, ends up paying to settle.
30,000 yen is pocket change. But the precedent that mood as a weapon can cross the line is what's going to end up in HR training slides nationwide.
If even a tiny 3-person section can implode over this, it shows how fragile Japanese micro-offices are when communication is basically vibes only.
The next topic is Fukushima's Akabeko barricade becomes viral hit, selling 500 units to individuals. A unique construction barricade, modeled after a traditional folk toy from Fukushima Prefecture, has become an unexpected viral sensation. The Akabeko barricade, developed by Washio Shokai in Aizu Wakamatsu City and priced at 8,800 yen, has captured the attention of people across Japan. The design is based on the Akabeko, a red cow toy that is a famous symbol of the Aizu region. The product's popularity exploded in March 2025 after the Fukushima Prefectural Tourism and Local Products Association introduced it on X, formerly Twitter. The post received approximately 2.66 million impressions, leading to a surge of orders from individual customers. To date, around 500 units have been sold to individuals. Many customers purchase a single unit to use as interior decoration, even though the barricades are designed to be used in pairs on construction sites. The success has also led to several spin-off products. A confectionery maker in Iwaki City released sweets in a box featuring the barricade's design. Additionally, several companies have created capsule toys, including miniature replicas and stationery items like memo clips. The original 8,800 yen barricade is now listed as sold out on some online stores, proving that a creative local product can achieve nationwide success. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Wait, you can actually buy this? I want it so bad.
I don't need it at all, but I seriously want it.
I have no idea how I'd even use it, but it's just too cute.
The next topic is Hakodate Christmas Fantasy 2025 features sea tree and daily fireworks. The Hakodate Christmas Fantasy will be held for 27 days from Saturday, November 29th to Thursday, December 25th, 2025. The event will take place on the sea in front of the Kanamori Red Brick Warehouse Complex in Suhirocho, Hokkaido, with admission being free of charge. The main symbol of the event is a massive Christmas tree placed on a platform floating on the sea, decorated with approximately 150,000 lights. A special lighting ceremony is held every day. The tree is lit from 1630 to 1745, then is temporarily turned off. At 1800, it is relit simultaneously with a fireworks display that illuminates the night sky. The lights then remain on until 2200. Additionally, a special presentation called the Premium Red Tree will take place 3 times daily at 1830, 1930, and 2030. During these times, the tree will be illuminated in solid red for about 15 minutes. Visitors can also enjoy a soup bar, open daily from 1630 to 2000. Popular local restaurants will offer soups made with ingredients from southern Hokkaido for 700 yen per cup. The event is organized by an executive committee consisting of local businesses, the city government, and tourism organizations. The venue is about a 10-minute walk from Junior Hakodate Station and a 25-minute drive from Hakodate Airport. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Daily fireworks plus a floating tree basically turns the bay into a free seasonal theme park. Hotels around there are printing money.
So many people were gathered around the Kanamori Red Brick warehouses. But this year, the crowds were nothing like usual, probably because there are fewer tourists from the continent.
The illuminations reflecting on the canal are beautiful.
The next topic is J.F. Miyagi's Seafood Feast Tacos wins 11th Fish One Grand Prix. The 11th Fish One Grand Prix was held on Sunday, November 30th, 2025 at Hibiya Park in Chiyoda-ku, Tokyo, as part of the Sakana and Japan Festival 2025. The event, hosted by the Japan Fisheries Cooperatives, aims to promote domestic seafood consumption. Out of 34 entries from across the country, 8 organizations were selected as finalists for the Koksan Suisan Butsuryori Contest, Domestic Seafood Cooking Contest. The Grand Prix was ultimately decided by votes from event attendees. The top prize was awarded to Fisherman's Complete Seafood Tacos by J.F. Miyagi Tokura Sea Boys. This winning dish features 4 types of seafood from Minami Sanriku, Miyagi Prefecture: Miyagi salmon, Miyagi oysters in the shell, Miyagi wakame, and octopus, all of which are designated as Pride Fish, a brand highlighting locally recommended seafood. The runner-up prize went to Nakajima Suisan Company, Limited, for its Hakuju Sea Bream 0A Tricolor Bowl for the future. Notably, all 8 finalists received an award. Other prizes included the Dai Nippon Suisan Kai President's Award, won by the JF Hyogo Fishery Federation for its conger eel tempura sushi roll and boiled akashi octopus sushi, and the All Japan Fisheries Association Chairman's Award, won by the JF Okayama Fishery Federation for its black sea bream and green laver croquette sandwich set. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Went to Sakana and Japan Festival 2025 in Hibiya Park. Every store was insanely good. Total heaven for seafood lovers.
This time, I'm introducing the 11th Fish One Grand Prix. It's one of Japan's biggest fish festivals, so you gotta go.
Ominasachi Gochuso Tacos is in the final at a national seafood cooking contest. If you can make it on a day, go check it out.
The next topic is China's civil servant exam hits record high with 98 applicants per position. In late November 2025, China conducted its national civil servant examination over a weekend. A record-breaking 3.72 million people applied for approximately 38,000 available positions. This resulted in an average competition ratio of about 98 applicants for every single job opening, marking the highest figures for both applicants and competition in the exam's history. The increased competition is attributed to 2 main factors: an easing of the age restrictions for applicants, which allowed more people to take the test, and a 4% reduction in the number of available jobs compared to the previous year. This combination fueled the intense competition. News reports from a test site in Beijing showed long lines of examinees waiting from early in the morning, illustrating the massive scale of the exam. According to Chinese media, this trend is closely linked to the country's economic slowdown. As of October 2025, the unemployment rate for young people in urban areas reached 17.3%. In China, a government job is often called an unbreakable iron rice bowl because it represents high stability and a low risk of unemployment, making it extremely desirable during times of economic uncertainty. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Life is way too hard. China's National Civil Service exam hitting a record 86 times competition because of youth unemployment. No wonder everyone's chasing government jobs.
A 98 times exam is no longer a job test. It's a macroeconomic stress test that young people are forced to run every year.
Calling it a T-ball that never cracks just shows how fragile everything else feels. Stability is the rarest luxury item in that market.
The next topic is White House launches Media Offenders page to criticize news outlets. In late November 2025, the White House launched a new section on its official website titled Media Offenders. The page, found at the URL extension Media Bias, greets visitors with the slogan, "Misleading, biased, exposed." Its stated purpose is to identify and critique news coverage that the administration considers unfair or inaccurate. The site features a main section called Media Offender of the Week, which, upon its launch, named CBS News, the Boston Globe, and The Independent. It also specifically listed 4 journalists: Alyssa Vega, Andrew Feinberg, Eric Garcia, and Nancy Cordes. Furthermore, the page includes a database called the Offender Hall of Shame, which categorizes reports from major media outlets like The Washington Post, MSNBC, and CNN using labels such as bias, misrepresentation, lie, and left-wing lunacy. According to The Guardian, this initiative was a direct response to reporting on the administration's criticism of 6 Democratic lawmakers. The White House accused the media of distorting its position on the lawmakers' statements to military personnel. The page also links to external tools that rank media organizations as repeat offenders, with The Washington Post and MSNBC reportedly listed at the top. This direct and public criticism of specific journalists and media companies on an official government website is considered a highly unusual move. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
The White House literally made a site to log fake news and keep it on record. It's called Media Offenders.
Once the government starts tagging articles as offenders, every outlet will just screenshot it and flex that they're on the enemies list. Free clout!
If the ruling party owns the truth scoreboard, whoever wins the election also wins the UI for reality itself.
The last topic is Coupang, South Korea's largest online retailer, leaks personal data of 33.7 million users, goes unnoticed for 5 months. On the afternoon of November 29, 2025, Coupang, South Korea's largest e-commerce company, announced a massive personal data breach affecting approximately 33.7 million customers. This figure is reported to represent nearly all of the company's domestic members. The leaked information includes at least 5 types of personal data: full names, email addresses, phone numbers, home addresses, and order histories. Coupang has stated that sensitive payment information, such as credit card numbers, was not compromised in the incident. According to the company's investigation, unauthorized access to its servers began around June 2025. This access, originating from overseas servers, continued for about 5 months without being detected by the company. The breach was not discovered until November, highlighting a significant delay in identifying the security failure. While initially suspected to be a hacking incident, subsequent reports from Yonhap News suggest that a former employee of Chinese nationality may be responsible. The suspect is believed to have left the country after resigning, which could complicate the investigation led by the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency's cyber investigation team. Coupang officially filed a complaint with the police on November 25th, 4 days before the public announcement. South Korea's Personal Information Protection Commission has launched an investigation to determine if there were any violations of data protection laws. If the company is found to have neglected its safety obligations, it could face severe penalties up to the legal maximum. Additionally, the Ministry of Science and ICT has established a joint public-private task force to analyze the technical causes and develop measures to prevent a recurrence. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Leaking half the country's address book for 5 months straight is no longer an incident. It's basically a shadow CRM for criminals.
Cards are safe, but your home address and order history are gone. That's the worst combo. No refunds, just pure anxiety.
When one platform centralizes logistics, payments, and daily life, a single insider going rogue turns the whole country into an open-world doxing map.
Before we go, let's review the key phrases from today's news that you can use. Aims to revitalize the area. The new City Park project aims to revitalize the area by attracting more families and businesses. Scheduled to begin shipping. The new smartphone model is scheduled to begin shipping to customers in early December. A key component of. Customer feedback is a key component of our product development process. Take a leave of absence. He had to take a leave of absence from his teaching job to care for his sick mother. Viral sensation. The short dance video quickly became a viral sensation on social media, gaining millions of views overnight. Free of charge. The museum offers guided tours free of charge every Saturday morning. Aims to promote. The government campaign aims to promote healthy eating habits among children. A record-breaking. The company announced a record-breaking profit for the third quarter. Its stated purpose is to. Its stated purpose is to provide financial aid to students from low-income families. Personal data breach. The company alerted its customers about a recent personal data breach and advised them to change their passwords. That's all for today's eChan News. Thank you for practicing with us today. What do you think about the news? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.